Welcome, everyone, to The Distraction. Plays TEW, Booty Pro Wrestling. We're running late. Joseph got caught in traffic. What's your excuse? Joseph?
Technical difficulties, brother. That's the bit here, right? I need to be looking at the chat for these videos, right? This is live, right, Jeremy Lambert?
Yes.
We're live.
We are live. We're live, pal.
Okay. I'm clearly prepared for this. Luckily, I have many great booking plans. By that, I mean I have none. But here we are.
Hopefully everyone can hear us. I haven't even tested the audio or anything. Let me know if you can hear us, everybody. I think it's fine. Usually, we got a couple of minutes to test everything out, but you were so far behind today that we were we're like, all right, let's start it up. Let's go. Here we go.
Technical experts, please tell me why the fix to everything is turn off and turn back on. Please tell me. I wish there was more reason to this stuff, but there never is. Joel Pearl says we're good. He would know. Joel Pearl, do a play-by-play of this broadcast. do a blow-by-blow. Thank you. I'm glad everyone can hear us. This sounds good. Okay. Jeremy, how are you?
I am good.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good now. It's been pretty chaotic. Christmas is coming and all that.
I'm going to take disciplinary action against you. We'll just go slap on the wrist this time. We'll go slap on the wrist.
Okay, Jim Boylan. Thanks. Okay, you ready to book BP Dub, my friend? Because I have so many ideas and plans.
What do we have? What's our notepad? New Day tag titles. That's what we got written down on the notes.
You know what that means? Because I don't.
No, I think we're putting the tag titles on New Day. Who's Impact offering a contract to? Let's catch up here. Oh, Rich Swann. He's too good for our federation.
He is. He's right.
All right. I don't think we have anything. Do we have anything to check? Oh, we made money last month.
We're making money every month, brother.
I think we lost money. Yeah, we lost.
Oh, we're down.
Yeah, we lost $300,000 that first month, but we made money last month because we didn't have a pay-per-view that first month.
Exactly.
So that's why. Look at those ticket sales. Oh, we're way on the upswing here.
Why are the tickets up? Is that purely from the pay-per-view event? What do we charge those?
It's probably pay-per-view, and we're growing in popularity each month. So, look at the merchandise. The merch was up.
All those Buff Bagwell shirts, brother.
We're bringing in Shooter Shane though, and it's gonna cost us a pretty penny.
Oh yes, we are. So I think I'm trying to figure this out. Maybe the chat will remember. I doubt it, but I think the idea is that they're doing something with a team claimed to be the tag champs. Is that what's happening with the New Day? We'll figure this out when we get to the show.
Yeah, we'll look back on the history and see it all. Okay. It'll be fine. Guys, we appreciate you joining us in the chat. You can subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/Fightful. Hit the thumbs up. Tap the bell for notifications. All that fun stuff. You can leave a super chat like our buddy JJ just did. He said, here for the greatest boomers on this earth. Are we boomers? Guess so. I still got that Britt Baker idea written when you boys need it. See, JJ's up on this stuff. Up the ante, Kelly 25-minute match. I don't know about that, JJ.
I mean, super chat kind of says we have to do that.
Yeah.
It's the law of the super chat.
That's fine. We can do a 25-minute Kelly match. What else are we doing?
Exactly. The B show is for fun like that. Yeah. Yes, I did assume, JJ, that you meant bookers. But boomers is also...
okay. I was like, what are we doing? Yeah. Are we boomers?
I don't think so, right? I mean, I might have sounded like one when I was talking to you about my headphone difficulties, but... I don't think so.
We had a butter disregard for the boomers.
That's right, Ray. No one knows how old Joe is because kayfabe, brother. I was there when Oli was pursuing Rick for the title, guys. Very old.
You are Arn, so...
Yes. I was literally in the angle. Good point. Very good point.
Anything...
I can confirm, Ronnie, I am between 18 and 50. I can confirm that much.
Are you still there? I just turned you down by accident.
That's very scary. I was confirming that I am between 18 and 50 in case there you go.
You're in the demo.
Raw.
Oh yeah, well let's see what happened on Raw. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre. I haven't seen that before. Living Riot? What is Living Riot? Is that Liv and Ruby? Oh, Oh my, it
Wait,
is.
what?
Okay. They just decided to call themselves Living Riot.
Why are the
What?
pictures that way round?
Yeah, that's what
Why-
confused me. I was like, maybe Billy Kay and Ruby Riot are Living Riot, and Liv Morgan and Peyton Royce are the new Iconics.
I mean, they could do with a new Iconics. The old one's done, right? So you never know.
I hope that's what it actually is. That's how I'm interpreting this.
Okay. This was in Hawaii, by the way. God bless him. Ricochet over Karrion Kross.
Sure.
That hot Karrion Kross run's going well, I see.
What's happened on the old ROH? Dragon Lee, Bandito, and King. That's probably a good match.
This looks like an ROH show, doesn't it?
It does. All right, then. All right. MVP staying. He's too good for our Fed. He'd be great in our Fed, but he's too good.
You can cut promos and stuff. That's not allowed.
Brandy's staying in AEW.
I feel like we talked about signing Brandy at one point. I feel like we tried to talk ourselves into that. But
Probably. That sounds like something we would do. Let's see what happened on old AEW Impact.
Oh, wow. Wow. Few things say Impact more than the first two names of Moose and TJP.
Somebody tweeted, it's going to be y'all's highest viewership of the year, and you're putting on Brian Myers against TJP.
O'Neal, right?
Oh, was it O'Neal?
Yeah,
I'm sure it was from the Robert O'Neal section of Twitter. I didn't realize it was Robert O'Neal.
Brother, for me, the Robert O'Neal section of Twitter is now just Robert O'Neal. That's how many mutes have been dealt. Anyway.
That's smart. That's probably the best way to do it.
Only SRS is a boomer. Here for the best bookers. Wow, JJ is just shooting now. It's firing off here via Super Chat.
JJ's the man.
Ray says Brandy is the next Knockouts champ. That would be an elite power play from Coco.
Brandy beating Deanna. That'd be fantastic.
In a 30-minute Iron Man match.
And NWA Power still exists? Oh yeah,
Shockwave, baby. Shockwave.
Shockwave, I thought that was going to be like something new. It's just matches that have been on primetime or like old Power matches. It's like they're not actually doing anything.
If no one's seen it, it is new, in fairness, Jeremy.
But if no one's seen it and no one continues to see it, is it still new?
I saw that they were at like 90,000 views, and I kind of was like, wow, it's better than I thought they'd be at. I thought like they'd lost all kind of momentum whatsoever.
I mean, that's not like distraction level views or anything.
Akash Sharma, listen, okay? My age is a big secret here on the Distraction Universe. Okay? Do not expose... Oh my god, Jacob Fatu signed for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
What?
Oh my... This is...
that's
TEW.
game-changing.
Yes.
It's game-changing.
Just to be clear, Jeremy, this is not a Woj bomb live on air.
Yeah, somebody's going to clip that and put it on Twitter. Jacob Fatu, New Japan.
What match do you most want, if that's a reality? Ishii, right?
Oh, yeah, Ishii. Yeah, definitely.
Yes, like that's... Yeah. Big signing for MLW, though, by the way. Wow. They really put us in our place, Jeremy.
Are you talking about the legitimate MLW signing?
Yes, I am.
Okay. We were talking about that in the chat, the super secret Fightful staff chat. And I was like, the Distraction's got to sign AEW fan 3092. That's the equivalent of this MLW signing.
He is familiar, though, in fairness. He is familiar.
Yeah, sure.
Vaguely, if you squint your eyes, but I remember, yeah.
Let's go.
Game over.
It's a wrap. Shooter Shane is in the building.
This is our best idea by far. We can never lose track of what we're doing with the Shane stuff.
This is so good. All right, let's see what happened on... Oh, Roosh is on New Japan, too. Man.
Signing spree, brother.
Yeah. All right, let's see what happened on old NXT. Stuff happened. Whatever.
Usual NXT stuff. I wonder what the backstage segment with Rhea Ripley and Adam Cole was, Jeremy.
They're talking about how they get your confidence back up.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Look, man, when you book a future star into the ground, Like, there's something to be learned in that, okay? Now, granted, I'm the one that did the booking, but you should learn something from my shitty booking. That's what you should do. Oh, wow, Nick Jackson, big push. The Dark Order went to a time limit draw with the Butcher and the Blade. D.
Did you see MJF's going to review Fightful next week?
Oh, God. What Fightful? Like, the actual show that people like?
I have no idea. Like, I don't know if he's reviewing just the Wednesday show, because that's the one that talks about AEW, or if he's reviewing, like, the website.
The website.
The website.
If
Just
the whole website.
Yeah.
Like top 5 journalists in wrestling.
Just the whole website's going to be reviewed.
Wow. Okay, I'm excited for this. I mean, I've made MJF an ally in the past.
You should write an MJF feature for next week, and so it's featured on the website the week that he's. This is actually. I'm going to pitch this to Sean right now.
This is a bad idea. I've been working for some time on an MJF feature, and this is not the time for said feature, unfortunately. The inner circle soap opera stuff is not the time for this.
Hold on, I'm texting Sean.
You're gonna bully me into a feature. Yeah. I'm gonna be tweeting like after this, but anyone want to write an MJF feature for me, please DM.
I said, ask Joseph to write an MJF feature for this week since he's reviewing the site.
Who did ROH offer a contract to, Jeremy?
That guy, Rhett Titus.
There you go. He's the foundation. He's part of the foundation. Did you know
Is
that,
he?
Jeremy?
No. Didn't.
Yeah, he wears the octopus mask.
Okay.
That's actually true.
I believe you. Your honor is real for you, so... Oh, we got a show to book.
Oh, God. Brill.
Oh, Jeff Jarrett and Doink. Jeez.
Oh, no.
Fight. Alright, so what are we doing with Jeff here? Just...
Oh, dear. I mean, it depends on how did he antagonize him? How do we think this happened, Jeremy? Did you see it? Were you there for the crime?
What if he didn't call... He just said, like, you're not the real Doink.
That's factual.
Yeah. And then Doink wanted to fight over this.
I just said, Doink, like, grow up a bit. Like, why are you dressed as a clown? And he'd be like, it's my gimmick. I said, so?
Doink's about to get a big push. He's about to be the Doink. Oh,
true. Yes, true. Good point.
Isn't Jeff?
The Doink.
Yeah, the Doink. That's what we're turning into. Isn't Jeff? He's gonna get beat up by Shane at some point, right?
I assume so. I don't know.
Yeah, yes, Ron.
Definitely...
I have 3 dogs, and they're all barking right now because they're not happy that Jeff and Doink are at odds.
I think there's a real argument that we put Jeff in the ring. Ray actually says, Ray says, let Doink squash him.
Okay.
Is there an argument that we send Jeff out there to open this show with an open challenge, and the puppets come out, and then he appears and kills Jeff Jarrett?
So this would be like Doink's official debut.
Yes.
As the Doink.
And we officially, like, Jeff is in our universe.
So we're just skipping over the, I don't know what we would have called it, like the Funhouse stuff and everything. We're just going into it.
We need patience here, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah. We can't hotshot this angle just because. I mean, Jeff getting beat up by Shane, I thought was the original play.
Sure. No, that's fine. You're right. I'm acting here on emotion.
I think we just fine him.
Fine. Oh my.
Yeah.
Jeff hasn't got that kind of money, Jeremy.
Jeff has got plenty of money. Are you kidding me? This man's been in wrestling.
About a week.
Man's been in wrestling for 50 years. He's got gold bars. He can pay his fine in gold bars if he wants to.
Listen. If a man has been in professional wrestling for 50 years, that means he definitely hasn't got money to be paying a fine.
That's true.
Listen, I'm with you, though. It's out of order. It's disrespectful. Fine.
Finding him. See, Doink's happy. That's what matters. Got to keep the talent happy, not the agents. So Buff turned up very late. He's like, were you riding? Yeah, were you and Buff riding together to this show?
That's it. Clanging and banging, brother.
Take no action? Whatever.
What did he do? Turn up late? There's no
Yeah.
rules in this locker room, right?
Right.
Everyone's allowed to have drugs and everything.
He's fine.
Good fun.
Yeah, it's fine. Sean is messaging
Okay.
me back. Let's see what he has to say.
Okay.
Sean just said, "Oh boy."
Tremendous. By the way, is that backstage rating going down, Jeremy? Is that how bad we're doing here? This is actually imagining it to go down? Or am I imagining that?
I don't remember what it was at, but it probably has gone down a little bit.
Probably, yeah.
I mean,
It would make sense.
Yeah, why wouldn't it?
Okay, so if we use the show history deal, I think that'll put us in position to understand what the New Day, because I think that's the idea, is that that's the main event this week. I think, but I could be wrong.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm still trying to talk Sean into making you write this MJF feature.
Very, very bad idea.
Where are we going? History? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Technical issues. What happened? Brian. There's the New Day promo. That's all we rated it as a New Day promo.
What was we did a segment where someone came. Here we go.
Yeah.
Sanders and Gonzalez are tag champs, right? That's this week's main event.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
So, on the last show, did Sid attack Brian?
I'll look back at that in a second. Let's
Okay.
book this.
This red hot main event tag.
Yeah.
What a match it is. Bud Ryan says, finally got a point guard shirt. Now all I need is a shirt with Joe holding the mic. Wow, that'd be incredible scenes.
Oh, you got a point guard shirt, Bud Ryan? So I was gonna say this on the SmackDown show, but like if you get a point guard shirt and you like take a picture of it, I don't know what I'll do, but that's just very kind.
I don't know if Bud's saying he got your shirt. He's just saying we've got a point.
Oh,
He's really just pitching my shirt, Jeremy. If you don't mind.
oh, I thought you like bought one, Bud. Well, what do you do? I don't care now. You gotta buy one.
He says he couldn't have got through darkest times of quarantine without us, which is incredible, really. Because I mean, this year, Jeremy, to put it politely, has sucked, hasn't it, in many ways? But we have had this distraction, and we think we're just popping each other, but other people are popping too. Still seems weird to me. You?
Dude. I mean, I was texting you about it last night and tweeting stuff last night. I'm amazed at the numbers for this week. And just like the growth overall. Like the fact that we're doing this well is just astounding to me. And not only like doing this well, but like we legitimately get messages from people of like, great show, like tremendous entertainment, like it's really helped, like it's the highlight of my week, and I'm like, what is happening, huh?
Yeah, like when we react that way, it's not that we're not super thankful, it's that we're so thankful we can't believe it's a real thing.
Yes.
We cannot fathom that people actually like this program we produce. It's tremendous, so thank you, bud.
Yeah, that was my follow-up tweet last night of just like a sincere thank you to everybody. Like,
yeah,
me saying like y'all are insane and stuff is just me honestly being speechless at how much support we've gotten with this nonsense we like to do.
Do you know, it's the thing I do now, Jeremy, is if I'm on YouTube and like a random shoot interview clip will pop up, immediately compare view count. This morning I was on YouTube and it was like Eric Bischoff shoots on Samoa Joe, 600 views. I was like, 600 views, Eric's calling the distraction. Dog.
We surpassed the Shotzi interview, and I was kind of amazed by that.
NXT sucks. Bud has bought the shirt. Oh my!
Thank
Here
you,
we go.
Bud. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's a big win. An official announcement of shirt purchase here live on air, folks. The purveyor of good gimmick is a stretch for me. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Okay, that's
you gotta
not
stick with the chubby chief gimmick. I feel like
yes,
because this
definitely my gimmick.
This is the thing. When we started it, or not, whatever. When we go back, like I was giving you a new nickname every week, and then the chubby chief one stuck for a while, and now you're trying to do the purveyor of good. Like you've got to stick with. Like this is what happened with the point guard. Like you just said it, and I was like, well, sounds good to me, and I just kept going with it.
I mean, the Purveyor of Good was kind of like the Cruncher deal, where it's like it's a one-off, an homage, you know?
Right.
But you're right, I do have to get more direct with the branding. Jeremy.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we doing on this show again?
I have no idea. We just did the...
figure out Sid. Now, we did Sid attack Brian or not?
Oh, okay.
That feels important.
Sid attacked Brian after Brian beat Miro. So, you want to open with the Sid promo?
Yes, of course I do. I always want to open with the Sid promo.
Are we keeping Brian off of television this week? We'll do a Sid promo. He'll be like, take a look and throw it to the big screen. Yeah. That's what they do, right?
He will say, if you just showed him a picture of Daniel Bryan, was like, talk about this guy, he would say some insane shit, let alone an actual real program.
So can we talk about the Sheeta thing on Wednesday? Was that a nod to Sid? What was that?
She's just scared, right? That was what it was, wasn't it?
I mean, she's scared, but when she's like, can we redo this? And Marvez was like, no, we're live. Like, that.
Man. If Tony Khan is paying homage to an interview with Sid Vicious from 30 years ago,
why wouldn't
crown him now?
Why wouldn't he? He's bringing in Sting from 30 years ago.
Bro, when he tweeted the ratings and left NXT at the bottom of his tweet, honestly, I was like, mate, Triple H must throw darts at this guy's head. He must have pictures of him in the office. This all traces back, Jeremy, to the hilarious, the very, very funny, Pissant Company shit. Tony Khan remembers that, right? Like, he loves every minute of it. This shit. It's amazing.
Tony Khan's here for war, man. He's not...
He really is. That's the thing.
Yeah, like Tony Khan's not here to like fuck around and stuff. Like he's here to battle.
Yes, 100%.
People are tagging me.
We can get a Joe shirt. You can get a Joe shirt anytime because I'll most likely get you one as my lame Christmas gift this year. Jeremy, what did you say?
People are tagging me in Tony Khan photos now.
Yes, he does it.
Yeah, because of the pose. Yeah, everyone now notices that Tony Khan just does the same two poses.
I actually clicked on. I saw his tweet, and I was scrolling through some of the responses, and people were like enraged, and I was thinking, "Oh my, this is peak Twitter." But Tony Khan actually has heat on Twitter. He's got buzz. He has buzz, right? Is that what it is?
Buzz.
Heat or buzz?
Yeah,
Wipe or buzz?
Yeah, it's buzz.
This is a good bud. Can you answer this question for me? I don't know if you're an NXT guy. Where is Rob Stone? Where is he?
Oh, Robert Stone. I was like, who?
TK.
I have no idea. Wasn't he supposed to make some announcement like 15 minutes before NXT and like no one paid attention?
We have 28 people in here. Can someone tell me where Robert Stone is and if he's what? Okay, Sid promo, main event match books. We've got a show bookended. Now we have to fill in the middle of shit. Okay, here we go. Where are we at with the women? JJ, where are we at with the women? What's going on with the women here?
So when is the Alexa and Britt match? We doing that next week? I think we do that next week.
I feel like we should try and get that to the pay-per-view, though, don't we? Do you think?
No, we're doing a best of 7 series.
But are we actually doing that, or was that your Kevin Durant ploy?
Both?
It definitely was the kid. I remember there was one. So Britt was going to beat Alexa.
Yes.
And then Britt was going to be like, if I beat you again, I'll give you another match, but if I beat you again, you have to be my Pippin.
Yeah.
And then you text me and was like, she is Kevin Durant. I was like, no, we're not putting a babyface Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Okay. You're saying yeah while agreeing that is not the initial idea.
No, we're doing the Kevin Durant thing.
We can't do. No one liked Kevin Durant. He was the heel.
So?
He was the biggest heel. Alexa Bliss is our only babyface in the women's division, other than Kelly Kelly, who's doing 20-minute Broadways.
Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. Alexa's going to turn heel and be with Britt. They're going to run roughshod all over the division, and then the face turn comes.
I will let you book the doink. I will let you run wild with whichever nonsense you want, but I will put my foot down on this shenaniganery.
But Britt this is the basketball angle.
Yes, but the angle is that Britt is like, mean to her Pippin, which is Alexa. She makes her dress like her and stuff. They have the jerseys, all that good stuff.
Okay. Okay. Let me repitch this angle. I still think my Kevin Durant angle is very good. Let me repitch this though.
For someone else, it would be very good. Yes.
Britt is James Harden, and so she needs a new. But she's already won titles, so I don't know if that really works. I was gonna say she needs like a new co-star, and then she brings the co-star in, and then she realizes like, oh, this person sucks. Like this isn't a good fit for me, and then casts them aside.
Yes, this is all stuff we can do in the future with Britt Baker, but for now, our priority with the women should be, okay, Jeremy, hear me out. We need to get to the pay-per-view before we do a match.
Okay.
We need to do the match, do the finish we initially planned, and then we'll do the rematch on TV, and then we're going to the angle we said. And then it's a matter of how many months we can burn through while making the audience want Alexa Bliss to beat up Britt Baker without them wrestling, okay? While they're on the same team, quote unquote. That's the idea here.
All right.
Then, once we reach the end of that, I will pass you the ball and say, okay, now continue to do NBA subplots with Britt Baker. And then you can do the James Harden trades for veteran point guards. I don't know who our veteran point guard is. There you go.
All right. All right, so we're going to the pay-per-view with these two. Britt wins. We do the rematch on TV where Britt says, if I beat you, you've got to be Scottie Pippen. She beats her. We do however many months of Britt just chastising Alexa until the big breakup and Alexa gets the title, right?
There you go.
Okay.
And we're going to really get some mileage out of that.
Yes, we're going to get a lot of mileage out of that. All right, so we got to book a segment here with Britt and Alexa, or separate segments. So what are we doing kind of this week?
Okay, here's what we're doing. Britt is going to have like a 5-foot-tall mannequin set up under the rim.
Okay.
And she's just going to be dunking on it, just over and over and over again. And the way that we shoot it is as though the rim is at normal height. And in reality, obviously, it's, directly over top of the 5-foot mannequin's head. But even still, it's just Britt over and over just dunking on a Alexa Bliss mannequin, so to speak.
Okay.
A cardboard cutout. Britt dunks, yes! And then so that's fine, that's one segment. And then we cut back to the arena for an interview with Alexa Bliss. She's like, I still have no idea what NBA has to do with this. I have no clue what any of this. I've never played basketball. I'm literally 5 foot tall. I don't understand. Which is foreshadowing, folks. That's what we do in this business. Sasha is Westbrook. If I tweeted Sasha is Westbrook, though, and I know you are, that would be the end of my Twitter. First TEW stream I'm on, first thing I hear, and if Britt Baker wins, she says you have to be Scottie Pippen. Yes, this is what it's like in the booking office here.
Okay.
Yes, she will sign to MLW for the max when she is passed. Yes, 100%. That will happen. Okay, so we've hit the high spots here, right?
Yes. Anything else? What else did we do last week?
You know, Jeremy, call me old-fashioned, but I feel at some point we should try to figure out what's on this pay-per-view card as far as the mid-card stuff.
Well, okay, so we got to keep building up Tank, because the arrival of Shane is on the pay-per-view.
Right, you're correct.
So we've got to keep building up Tank. What did we decide on the TV title? I know we're putting it on the Stalker. Like, how are we getting there?
I think we got a little bit cold feet when the best matches we could get were C's, but
I mean, we don't have anybody else to put that title on, though.
Should we do like a wacky tournament where you do something like, for example, 4 singles matches, those 4 winners in like a 4-way, and we can steal a TV main event out of it. Sometimes with TEW, the more bodies you stick into these shit matches, the better they are.
Yeah, okay, we can do that.
Who those 4 are, I have no idea.
We'll get that. We'll get there when we get to the pay-per-view.
Okay, good. Very good.
What are we doing with Jimmy King? Jimmy King's feuding with who?
Oh, Jimmy. It doesn't look like we know.
Well, he did a promo last week, and then Disco interrupted him.
Oh, he's doing stuff with Disco then.
Is he? I don't think he's doing stuff
That's
with...
it, brother. I think I took myself into disco as being like a worker. I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know if the chat can help on this. I think Disco came out and did the Disco Fever yeah deal, didn't he?
I guess so. I didn't realize. Is that where we're going? Are we doing? Oh man, we had not Giant Gonzalez. The Brel stuff. We had Zeus. Remember, Zeus was gonna beat up New Day.
Yes.
And hold the titles alongside Brel. Like that was gonna be the big Zeus debut, probably at the pay-per-view. What were we doing with Jimmy King?
I mean, are you suggesting, to be clear here, Jeremy, that you don't think Disco Inferno is a big enough match for the pay-per-view? Is that what you're saying?
Should we put the TV title on Jimmy King?
This is going to sound weird, but I think if it's like I think a mid-card title will bring his overness down.
Okay.
Like, I think that actually, I think he's that over that he can't. He's above it almost. So, Jimmy, what do we do? Maybe we should lock in for next week the disco match. And if it sucks, move on, find something else. And if it's good, we can always run it back, right?
That's fine.
I think our idea, by the way, for the New Day pay-per-view, because I know we're going to bring Zeus in, but I think the match was going to be Lex and Buff, I feel we'd just align.
Oh, at the pay-per-view? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So that will be them covered. We know what Shane's doing. Big E, what are we doing with Big E?
Not much right now because we're waiting to give him... Yeah, we're waiting to give him the Zeus thing, but we should, like, build up Big E with something.
I mean, the thing is, on this roster, there's not always a plethora of options in that regard, is there?
Just Big E.
Yeah, it feels like it should be a program.
Yeah, just Big E, like, squash matches, though?
Unless, we were doing the deal with Miro, where he gets mad at the arcade, the dorks, Kip and his dipshits.
DDP's
unless
goons.
Thank you, DDP's games. Unless we continue that with a Big E win and we get a Big E Miro match, that's when Miro truly snaps.
So you're going to do Big E Miro at the pay-per-view?
That feels like a good match to do, right?
Yeah.
Maybe?
All right, so how are we setting that up? We need a match for this show. What if we do, like... Big E, he beats...
one of the goons.
I was going to say two of the goons in a handicap match. He beats two of the goons, and then Miro is he's still pissed off. He's like, you guys keep fucking up. I'm tired of it. Like, I'm gonna take out Big E on my own, and then that's the pay-per-view match. Okay,
that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I mean, it makes sense to do that as one of our matches here. We need matches on this show, apparently, right? That's what it says. What is this roster? Well, my friend, this is the worst roster in wrestling history. That's what this is. Welcome. I understand it's very scary.
The Yeti and the zombie.
I'm Mike Sanders in Giant Gonzalez. Your Ben and Joel is the most disrespectful jack. And I will be reporting to you momentarily in the DMs after seeing that. So that is filth, my friend. Kerwin is not feuding with anyone other than Twitter. That's the only thing we're worried about with Kerwin. We have to stress every time he comes out, Mark Madden gets it on camera and tells everyone it's not political. Anyway, Big E, he's up. Here we go. All right, so should we try to figure out this TV title thing, Jeremy?
Maybe.
What do you think?
Maybe at some point.
Because, if we do that, it can give us some TV matches, That's the idea, isn't it?
All right, so Miro's mad with Kip.
Always.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's how this is going to get set off here. They're playing FIFA. Miro loves the FIFA. They're playing FIFA. Kip beats him. Kip's, gloating and stuff. And Miro just gets super pissed. He's like, my head's not in the game. You guys keep fucking up. I'm seeing Zombie and Yeti lose handicap matches to Big E, and I'm tired of this. And he says... At the pay-per-view, me and Big E, I'm going to crush him. I'm going to be the old Miro, whatever. You guys you don't bother me until then. And then we can do a week of Miro training montages or something. And then he still loses because Zombie and Yeti and the goons fuck up still.
Yes. Because the Zombie always has the arms out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it works. Okay, this is going somewhere. I like that pay-per-view match at least. So that means our big three at the pay-per-view is Miro and Big E, Britt and Alexa, Brian and Sid. Jeremy.
And New Day and Buff and Lex.
That's pretty solid, right? We're happy with that.
And Shooter Shane, the debut of Shooter Shane.
There you go. Got a little bit of everything, So there we go. Anyway.
All right, we need a...
I'm thinking...
Okay, go ahead.
I'm thinking we figure out this TV title thing.
Okay.
Jeremy. I think we can do it. I think if we get 4 good singles matches out of this roster, we will then be able to put those 4 in a 4-way and steal, and it is a TV main event that's not terrible, right?
So how do you want to do the 4 singles matches at the pay-per-view? And
I wasn't even thinking. I was thinking just leave it separate. Like we can do like one on the B, maybe, one on the A show, and then on the go home that could be like our match on the go home. So we're not burning through stuff, if that makes sense. The 4-way, that is.
Oh, okay. And so we crown the new champion on the go home?
Yeah, because the TV title, like at least it's not, sort of...
Right. I get it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do we do the 4 singles matches at the pay-per-view and then the next
we could do that.
The show after that, because I don't know how we're gonna fill. Because remember last time we struggled to like fill out that pay-per-view. Like if we just can book 4 random singles matches on the pay-per-view,
that works. No, that's true. That's fine. We'll get to that. Yeah, that's good. Good idea, Drew. Good idea. The question though then becomes, what is going to be our quote unquote good wrestling match on this show? Because we need one.
Mike Sanders and.
Maybe, I don't know.
What is our good wrestling match?
Can we do Jimmy in action? Can we do Jimmy King in action and then Disco dances at the top of the stage?
Yeah, we can do that.
Jimmy's so awesome that he gets distracted every minute of the match. Just wins anyway. Turns around, crown. That's it. Out of here.
So who's Jimmy beating?
One of the many great workers we have here.
Yeah, I say, look at this cast of characters.
Kerwin, right? Kerwin.
Sure. Not political.
Without even meaning to, I've just rebranded Kerwin. He's now Kerwin Wright. There you go, Jeremy. It's much better. That'll calm Mark Madden down.
What, like 9 minutes?
Sure. This will be fine.
Yeah.
Is Disco set as an angle on our storyline page, or have we not even? Like, is it not even that big of a deal?
Oh, I should have checked that. I mean, that may have explained some things, cleared things up there. Okay, where's distraction at? Distraction, Disco.
There you go.
Okay. Where's the storylines at? Storylines. Oh, we still have the Sanders thing. That's gone. That should be ended. So, Lanny and Kerwin, that's done.
What a terrifying page this is.
Tank and Quang. We didn't even get to that. Like, we just dropped that whole story because he couldn't pronounce Quang. Then we brought in Shooter Shane, though.
The only angle we did was Tank punches Joe Rogan.
Alright.
This is very fair.
Let's actually, get our storylines in order here. So we have Tank and Shane.
Yes. Of course we do.
Yeah. Shane McMahon. Okay. We have that. What other storylines do we have? We've got New Day.
I guess we should just set, the New Day as tag champs, right?
Yeah, Zeus.
Zeus. I can't believe we're doing the greatest tag team in modern history, just losing to Zeus.
Why wouldn't they lose to Zeus? Zeus is a monster.
Fair question. Very fair.
And Brell. Okay. What other storylines do we have? There's Jimmy and Disco.
Yes, and Big E and Miro, right?
Yeah. Miro's just... His thing is just
I think he's in... It says he's in the other angle, so you might have to take him out first.
He's in the Brian Sid angle. Okay.
Yeah, because he was the... What was he, the challenger beforehand? There you go.
Miro's storyline is just really Miro break up from Goons, and Big E just kind of plays a minor role in that, because it's not that storyline's over at the pay-per-view.
Yes. Yeah.
But the Miro storyline with the Goons, that's going to continue Because we got to do the
It sure is.
Yeah, we got to do the big Miro Kip Sabian match.
Of course. Great point, yes. So who is like the de facto babyface in that? There's not one, right? It's just Shades of Grey, brother.
It's not necessarily like Shades of Grey. It's like the Inner Circle gimmick. Like no one's really the babyface in that thing, but someone's eventually gonna turn and be the babyface.
Wow. I wish that was not the way you sold me on this.
I know. I knew that wasn't
like
gonna.
The Inner Circle.
Yeah, I knew
Great.
that wasn't gonna go over well because I know you're not a big fan. We love MJF though. We love what MJF's doing.
Who's doing our song and dance routine, Jeremy?
Oh, I mean that's just kind of Miro and Kip. Like the video games is our song and dance.
I feel it should be the Shockmaster, to be honest. But there you go.
Sure, we can do that.
Okay.
We should do like the Thriller with Shockmaster, Zombie, and Yeti.
Yes. And then when the video ends, the zombie is like, finally, I can drop this pose. I've been waiting for you to do that video the whole time I've been here.
All right, there you go.
This is how things come together, folks. We just work things through here. It's tremendous. Okay. So, is our show this week like effectively done, or am I being optimistic?
Nah, we need
It
7
feels
more
like we've got
minutes.
it mostly figured out.
Yeah. Okay, Jimmy. Oh, we need disco. Oh, we did that. Do we want to do just like a Tank promo? Because we've got to build like this Tank and Shane thing. We have 7 minutes to fill.
What if... Have we actually done those vignettes yet? You know, the ones where all the UFC fighters talk about awesome...
We did.
Shanes?
We did.
Okay.
I think we aired one on River of Darkness. It's not that one. But we did the Tank thing. He beat the Gobbledygooker. Yeah, the Shane hype was on River of Darkness.
So are they actually linked yet?
We did the Shane hype, and then Tank came out and he beat up the Gooker. And did we do a promo with Tank?
It didn't look like it, I don't think.
No, so they're not like technically linked. I mean, the announcers said something. We can say.
I mean, I think we should probably just do another Shane video.
Okay.
Where we do the same thing. We have different quotes, we have different stories. You can have guys telling like Bas Rutten telling bar fight stories, like, I was with this guy once. They never say his name, it's just a silhouette in an empty octagon. And then we go back live and Tank Abbott is like, this is bullshit. Like, I have no idea what's going on. I'm an actual Ultimate Fighter. And then we're off and running, Jeremy. Okay. And then next week we can have the same video package where all of those UFC legends are like, Tank Abbott sucks. This guy's going to kill him.
We don't want to bury Tank though. Like
I do.
Okay.
Now that we have Shane, it's over for him.
We don't want Shane to like actually appear in any capacity.
Absolutely not.
But we do we need him off screen to like start the feud though.
You could actually kind of put that quote as my like general sort of message to wrestling. We do not need Shane McMahon on screen under any capacity.
Okay.
This works.
We have 3 minutes to fill. Sure. Do we want to do puppets? You want to do puppets?
I'll tell you what I would like to do,
all right,
and you should tell me it's a bad idea, okay? You know how back in the olden days when I used to be in the Four Horsemen?
Yes.
Ric Flair would come out in the studio and be like, last Friday night in Charlotte, I went 60 minutes. That's what Kelly's going to do on this show, talking about her match on River of Darkness. She's going to come out with a tape on it, a bandage over her head like she did a blade job. She's going to be like, I went 15 minutes on River of Darkness. The 15-minute chick, Kelly. And then whoever she's wrestling this week comes out and he's like, nope, not against me, you won't.
Okay, we're going to do... We're not even going to have...
Flair.
What's that?
Kelly becomes Ric Flair full time. It's one pitch in.
Who is Doink's Alexa? Wait, Jackie Gata, right?
Yeah,
that's what we decided on. All right, we're gonna do this Kelly promo. We're gonna have the puppets pop up in it too, though.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know why, but we've got to build the Doink up here.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Makes sense to me. There's a lot going on here, Jeremy. There's a lot going on.
We're very layered. You got to pay attention to everything on BPW. You can't blink. You can't. We do some very subtle things.
We do. You're right. We do. I want Kelly to slowly morph into Ric Flair, the same way that Hunter Hearst Helmsley did in the early 2000s.
Okay.
Next week, she's going to have the big gold over her shoulder, and no one will ask any questions about it. She will start wearing bandages on her head, sunglasses, suits.
Look at this, how many minutes is this? 11-minute block of just women's... Yeah. Just women's fantasticness here. That's more than AEW gets, and they have a 2-hour show.
Yes, exactly. Bud Ryan is correct. She should elbow drop the microphone. She should do all of the Ric Flair things. This is it. This is the money. We've figured it out. Every time I think we have no ideas, we have all the ideas.
Can we change? What is Kelly Kelly's gimmick? Can we change it? Girl
it's
next
the nature
door.
Boy.
Yeah. Can we change this to Nature Boy? There we go.
I feel there's going to be some hitches in that process,
Yeah, she does not have all the requirements. That's okay. Who cares? Select. There. All right.
Yes, the puppets are the Fiend puppets, but Jeremy is operating in his own. He's going to take it in different directions, folks. Don't worry. He's got it covered.
Am I?
No, absolutely not.
I was about to say, let's not lie to the people here.
TK, brother, hand on hip. Let's roll this show. This show is awesome.
All right, we're good. This is our show. No changes.
I mean, good is a strong word, but yeah, it's okay. The show we've booked. Yes.
All right, here we go. Look, people were knocking the chat saying 6 minutes for a Sid promo. We should have given this man as long as he wanted. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, man. 4 minutes of that promo is him just looking at the camera, just staring at the camera. Is he gonna talk? Yeah, he starts talking. There's 30 seconds of promo in here. It's tremendous.
Whatever it is, it killed. Absolutely killed.
It's Sid. Of course it killed.
Yeah, I know. People are in the chat are like, oh, 6 minute Sid promo. This isn't going to work. Get out of here. I've played this game before.
Yes, this is in Las Vegas too. Sid is on all. He's on all the gas.
All right.
That's even better for Kelly's new gimmick. Oh my, there's so many ways we can go with this in Vegas. Carry on, Drew.
I have to tweet that we're turning Kelly Kelly into Ric Flair. Should I message O'Neal to break this news?
Yes, you should.
I don't know.
O'Neal is really rebranding recently. Have you noticed that, Jeremy? He's like a full-on babyface on Twitter. He's like, respect everyone's opinion and all that stuff.
Hold on, sources. How do I phrase this? Sources say BPW is.
This could get Rob. You know what? Honestly, this could get Rob in legitimate trouble with Stan Twitter.
Who cares? I don't care about.
Do you remember when Sean got cancelled for saying Kelly wasn't very good? That was an incredible outburst on the Twitter.
Oh, so apparently MLW and Cody Hall aren't working together.
So he's not the familiar face.
I guess not.
Scoop, friends, send it out. Scoop.
Apparently, hopefully they got this.
I love the way you're selling this like it's actual big news. It's
not big news, but I'm the one who wrote the Cody Hall article, and I'm just making sure I didn't get in any trouble. That's really all I care about. Okay. Sources say BPW is slowly turning Kelly into.
Now you're figuring out. There you go. Yes, it's very much like the Roman Reigns. This is my yard promo. Yes.
Yeah.
It's just 3,000 people in Las Vegas just going crazy while Sid just stares at them and does mean faces.
All right, there.
Okay. Poor Rob.
Nah, he's not doing anything important today. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? Poor Big E. Poor Big
There's
E.
never been a worse team than the Zombie and the Yeti. Never.
It's fine. Whatever. We're in that C category.
Yeah, it's steady, right? It's steady.
Yeah. Kerwin White with a D+, working Jimmy the King. My God.
When Jimmy works Sid, like, what happens? Like, the game just breaks, right?
It's over.
Yeah.
Like, we might just shut down after that.
Is it a good thing that Kerwin White's getting better at the gimmick? Because I feel like it could be a bad thing.
Probably not. Probably not.
The Wink is too.
Oh, shit. Here we go. It's not going to go over well. Doesn't matter. Awful. She'll get better at it.
It's hard to pull it off. Triple H struggled with it for years.
She'll get better at it. It'll be okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, the Brit Alexa segment should be in the B. Oh my God. What happened?
Oh, come on.
What happened?
Is Brit, like, getting super over? Because I feel like at the start it was the other way around.
Probably. I mean, she's the champ.
There you go. Our belts mean a lot, bro.
Yeah. That's not bad. B-? Considering Sanders and Gonzalez had D's?
Man, if we can get a good team for New Day to wrestle, wow, we're going to produce some magic.
Kofi had the working boots on.
That was with Woods off his game, too. B-, they got out of those guys.
Alright, so new tag champs, New Day. Alright, not bad. Take it.
I mean, for a show where Brian wasn't even on, that's a victory, right?
Yes, 100%. Okay. Okay, Sid, calm down.
Sid spilled himself. He got the quarter hour. He was like, wow.
Calm down,
Zombie
Sid.
sucks.
Where are we going to have Tank beat up? I feel like this is the second week that Jeff Jarrett's been like, Tank can't work.
Yeah, I mean, Tank should definitely beat up Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
Right? We can do that much, at least.
Okay, that's what we're doing.
Jeff
then.
did the MMA gimmick, too.
Yes.
Oh, we got to do that. That's next week. Jeff and Tank, MMA, Lions Den. What's the NXT gimmick called?
Fight Pit?
There you go.
Yeah, I think it's Fight Pit. Disco, he's feeling the Yeti. This is why no one hired Disco as a booker.
Yeah, that's very on brand for him. This is the 2016 version, yes. I haven't played really 20 very much, but it has mixed reviews. I think is the polite way of saying it, Jeremy, right?
Yeah, it's a Grey Dog Software. You can get the game. I don't know how much the 2016 version costs. Now that the 20 version is out. I really don't play 2020 as much as I probably should, given that I paid for it. But it's fine. I used to spend my nights playing the game, and now I spend my nights not playing the game.
So, are you saying that it's less fun when you have to meet requirements for every single segment you ponder? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
weird.
Yeah. Alright, what are we doing? Next? Good? Everything good?
I think so.
Why does Shane McMahon needs to be assigned a gimmick? I mean, his gimmick is fucking shooter.
They should be able to figure that out for themselves.
Yeah.
What other gimmick would it possibly be?
Wait. Okay, MMA Badass? That's what we're going with, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't have all the requirements. Doesn't matter.
I question that, don't you, Jeremy?
Very
I
much.
question the idea that Shane McMahon doesn't have the requirements for MMA Badass.
Yeah. Very much.
He's been playing that gimmick for years now.
Okay. Alright. My God, more incidents.
Ryan, was it not confirmed? Did Disco not claim that the building gimmick was Terry Taylor? I think he said this was Terry's work. He definitely was going to do the Invisible Man, though, which is something else. Oh, no!
Joseph, we've got Kelly already doing the Ric Flair gimmick.
Nature Boy! She's coming in hammered! Oh, jeez.
She's pulling tasteless ribs on people.
Jeremy, look at the timing here. Look at this super chat that's just come in. The art that is produced here by our audience.
Kelly is the coattails riding, head scissors flying, cartwheel, heat stealing, bland feeling, son of a dumb. Wow, Bud. Wow, that's very mean. Very mean to the Kelly.
Wow.
I mean, we can't do anything to her, right? Like,
No, I think you say well done. Living the
yeah.
gimmick. Rick did that for 30 years.
Exactly. Living the gimmick, exactly. All right, Big E's fine. He probably did some video game tournament. Yeah, he did cartoon drawings. Good for you, Big E.
Jeremy, Ray has got a good question. Would Shane McMahon beat up CM Punk in a fight?
100%. That's not even close. Are you kidding me?
Here's a genuine thing here. In his annual match, Shane McMahon definitely hits a guy more than Punk did in his UFC fights. Legitimately punches guys in the face more. So there you go. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, we're doing a Kelly Broadway here, aren't we?
Is that what we're doing? 25 minutes? 30 minutes? That's going to be the whole show?
I mean, we should probably put one promo in there.
Okay.
But, yeah, the matches. And I want the whole Ric Flair match here now too. I've talked myself into this.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it epic, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck you said it as. Okay. Who's she facing? Shaniqua?
Absolutely.
What are we doing?
Who did she wrestle last week? Jackie.
Hold on. Yeah, Jackie.
I'm imagining Kelly do the full Ric Flair feed, the back body drop, the tackles, the whole deal. I wonder if they can run the chops in the corner spot, the whole Steamboat match.
Yeah.
The bridge up at the 20-minute mark. You know the match, Jerry.
All right, 27 minutes.
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
Kelly
Wow.
wins. Epic. There we go. This is gonna die.
That's what River of Darkness is for, right?
Yeah. Okay. What promo are we doing?
We should do a good one, I feel.
Sid?
Should we do a Sid Bryan video package deal?
Dude, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, what did you have planned? You seem disappointed by this.
No, that's fine. I'm worried that it'll actually hurt their rating just being attached to this show.
Okay.
That's what I'm worried about.
We should do a New Day celebration segment.
Okay.
This is what New Day got up to after winning the tag title.
Yeah. All right, 5 minutes.
Listen, 27 minutes is nothing for the Nature Boy. That was an easy night for him. That was when Dusty couldn't be bothered to go any longer. Okay. This is all building to eventually Kelly and Britt doing an actual hour Broadway. You know that, right, Jeremy?
That's fine, sure.
With no finish, just an actual Broadway. Okay, here we go, folks.
What a show. All right, good start. This angle got the show off to a strong start, Joseph.
860 people in a nightclub are about to get the moment of their lives.
Oh, I'm scared to click next segment. Yeah, that's about what you'd expect. The match fell apart after a bit with no rhyme or reason to the moves. That's a Ric Flair match. That's all of them.
But do you see something here, Jeremy? Kelly did not tire in this match. You notice that's not a note?
I see it.
It's just the people we're putting her with, Jeremy. She's ready. When she does that hour match with Britt. By the way, I do want to be clear. This is a Kelly bit now, but this would be equally hilarious for legitimately 99% of our roster. A 27-minute match on this roster is a ridiculous idea. It's just now I've got myself going with this Ric Flair gimmick. It is what it is, but there you go, folks. Yes, get Carla. Great call. Oh, wow. Kelly's doing the beg off spot, the bleeding everywhere, back body drops.
She's a baby face.
I know, but people love Ric Flair. People love Ric Flair. They'll be watching it going, it's Ric Flair. There'll be people in the crowd in this nightclub going, fuck, Ric Flair's still going. Gee, why did no one tell me Ric Flair was here tonight? I could have sold more tickets.
All right. They were mad that there were only 2 segments and there were not many interviews.
Okay, so we do need to do 3 segments a week at least. That's what we need to do, Jeremy. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I apologise, everyone in the nightclub.
So we got to do the epic Kelly Kelly match and then the Kelly Kelly promo beforehand.
There you go. Now you're talking.
I mean, she's a good promo. Ric Flair is a good promo, on top of being a good worker. So she's got to sell the match.
The real question is, Jeremy, is who is going to be Kelly Kelly's 4 horsewomen, I should say.
We don't got many people to choose from.
Shaniqua is on is a strong suggestion, I think.
I mean, it's not going to be Britt or Alexa. It's not going to be Jackie. That really only leaves like the only other women on the roster.
I love that you were happy to book Alexa as Kevin Durant, and you're like, no, that's even too far. No way.
You would have disapproved that anyway.
Tim Storm out of the NWA.
Should we get Tim Storm?
I mean, Tim Storm he's hilarious. Look at Tim's face. What kind of gimmick can we put on Tim Storm? Oh, I've got it.
God.
Tim Storm, actually makes Kelly Kelly Ric Flair. He's the NWA guy, right? He knows the tradition. He's had the 60-minute matches. I mean, he hasn't really. He goes about 8, but we know the deal. We just pretend that Tim Storm wrestled Ric Flair. He comes in, and we just pretend that he is Ric Flair. He's 55. This is doable.
Tim Storm, what the fuck?
What did he say?
He wanted more money. He's like, he's like, you're lowballing me. Like, what the hell are you talking about, Tim Storm? Oh my.
Tim Storm is going to come in and teach Kelly Kelly the tradition of the National Wrestling.
So here's the problem with Tim Storm. All right, we got to give him more money because he will only work the A shows or above. So we couldn't do any of this stuff. We'd have to do all this stuff on the A show.
Oh, this sucks.
I mean, we can improve the financial offer. It's whatever.
Dude, he's going to give her the £10 of gold. He's going to be like, here it is.
All right, we don't care if you don't work house shows. Whatever. Who gives a shit about house shows?
House shows? Who's going to our house shows?
Everything. As long as you're working the B show, that's what matters.
Yes, this is a River of Darkness exclusive.
Yeah. All right, we got Tim Storm hopefully coming in. Who's WWE? Oh, Chris Park.
Oh, jeez. This really gets out of hand, doesn't it, this stuff?
Okay.
As Charles Robinson got out of the hospital after getting the shit kicked out of him. Remember that? Who beat him up? Was it Zeus?
I don't remember. Did Zeus beat him up?
I think so. I think someone beat up Charles Robinson. Like, everyone just watched or something. I don't know.
Alright, Jerry Lynn extension. We do need to find a female to add to our show.
Yeah.
What happened on New Japan? Oh my, Goto won the New Japan Cup. My God, Goto
sets him up for a great title match loss, doesn't it?
Yeah, Goto won something. Jesus, they took the book away from Gato.
They drew 33,000 people for the New Japan Cup final. That seems dramatic.
It's not the Tokyo Dome.
There you go.
Was that our highest rated BPW ever?
It should be. It was awesome.
I legitimately think that rating. So it did a .07. Yeah, it was a .03 the week before.
It's because the marks that rate these shows don't know what they're talking about. I book what the people want to see.
The television audience is tuning in. I don't care what the dirt sheets have to say about the reviews and stuff. Look at the viewership, brother.
Exactly.
All right, then.
Exactly.
We need more Kelly Kelly matches.
How do you know the Yeti can't be a female wrestler? Good point. Very fair point. Oh, we're rolling here. What a week we just had there, Jeremy.
It was something. Certainly something. Oh boy, what happened at Elimination Chamber? They headlined with Bayley and Carmella. My God.
Jesus. The Undertaker's brawling with Seth Rollins. What is he doing?
Coming back, baby. WrestleMania season.
What's happened on this show? There's no world title matches. Male world title matches, that is.
O'Neal has reported that
Oh, God.
Kelly is turning into Ric Flair.
Oh, God.
This is Jeff Hardy beating Roman Reigns for the Intercontinental title.
There's a lot of questions within that single question there, isn't there, really?
Alright. New Japan's gonna sign some people. Alright, whatever. None of that matters.
You better start paying the dirt sheets $35 a month for positive coverage. We bring joy. We bring joy. Here we go. Decisions awaiting, and Scobby Timstorm. Has to be.
There we go.
Game changes here.
He's gonna be a heel and Kelly's gonna be a face?
Oh, no, I think Tim has to be a babyface.
Okay.
He's gonna introduce Kelly to Mama Storm and all that good stuff.
Okay.
I wonder how Billy Corgan feels about this angle we're shooting here.
Yeah, I don't really care what Billy Corgan thinks.
Someone needs to.
Yeah, why?
What's the WWE extension rumor, Jeremy?
Where's
the
the Impact?
Oh, yes.
Madison Rain. We could bring her in.
Okay, that's fine. No, nothing interesting here. We need more bad wrestlers. I mean, Madison is Madison, but color commentary she would fit in, right?
She would. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, MLW just signed someone, folks.
I don't know if that was our show or that was legit.
I assume when something happens that pulls you away from the game, I assume that MLW has signed Brock Lesnar.
I don't think it's quite that, but I do need to check on something.
Sting versus Sean Spears has been announced for Dynamite. That's my second guess. Kelly's going to Photoshop herself over Britt's pictures of Adam Cole to build a title match. Whoa! That's peak Nate right there. O'Neal. We should start paying O'Neal, shouldn't we, really? These joyous outlets, they pay very well from what I hear.
We're not paying Robert O'Neal. What?
Positive coverage, brother.
He's doing it for free right now. Why are we going to pay him?
Because the job that he's doing is so great that other outlets, other promotions are going to reach out to him. Corgan's already on the phone.
That's debatable that the job he's doing is great. Very debatable.
Ray says, actually serious. A few months ago, I made an angle on SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 where Christian helped build Kelly into a star. I completely forgot about it until you did this. I mean, that sounds fun, but it isn't as good as the NWA traditions being passed down by Tim Storm. Though it is also good. The game has been updated. This is 2016. 2020 is also now a thing. So if you want the updated one, I guess that would be the way to go. But it's, as I mentioned earlier, it's kind of a mixed bag from what I can hear.
Okay. Sorry. What are we doing?
Nothing.
Impact re-signed Madison Rain. Damn, we lost her.
Sean Spears?
No.
Way too good a wrestler for our roster, honestly. Like, legitimately.
He is. Yes, he is. TJP and Moose just beating the Good Brothers. Sure, why not?
Oh, Jesus.
You're disgust.
That's vile, man.
Are they just running the same show?
That's disgusting. They all be ashamed of themselves.
Okay.
Do we have a TV main event locked in for this week, Jeremy?
Do we have anything locked in?
Jimmy's wrestling this week, I think.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy's wrestling.
Is he? He wrestled last week.
Oh, yeah. We were going to do Disco on TV though, like, well, because we was going to say, run it back if it's good. That was the idea.
Oh, is that what we're going to do? We're going to do it on TV first, and then...
Because, I don't think we were sure if it would be good or not.
Okay. Ciampa and Gargano headlining NXT. Never seen that before.
What about the one last final heartbeat of hell, death, and heaven?
Broken Matt and Cody. That's something.
Jesus. Brody Lee and Ray Phoenix would be fun.
That would be.
Joey Janela defeat Eddie Kingston.
Say that. I knew
Tony
that.
Khan, you are fucking blocked.
If Eddie becomes available,
Yes.
do we sign him?
I think there should be a rule where we can sign one of our favourite guys, but we have to cut one of the guys we selected initially.
Oh, that...
What I'm saying is, Kip Sabian.
Yeah, I was going to say, that is great, because we can cut Kip Sabian.
Eddie on this roster could be quite the task, my friend. But Eddie trying to do like a serious program about Yeti could be something.
When Ricky Starks becomes available, we're signing him, and he's jobbing to the Yeti.
You're going to just make him the Yeti. You put him under the whole gimmick.
He's so mean. He's so fucking mean.
I mean, I feel you get what you're asking for sometimes, though, Jeremy. I mean, we're partners here. I want to call you out live on stream, but I think you spark his rage a little bit at times.
I tagged him on the big media call because he was mentioned. The media that we did the conference with asked about the Ricky Starks match, and so he got tagged because he was part of it. The media wanted to know, and I gave a truthful answer on what's going on with that match, and he's like, please untag me. He's got better things to do.
Was that your Ricky Starks?
Yeah, that was my Ricky Starks
Please
impression.
untag me.
Somebody clip that and send that to Starks.
Okay. Glacier, there he is.
Yeah, Glacier's just like, let's throw a poker tournament, boys.
Who joined in on that tournament, do you think? Sid is just broke tables, man. Just thinks it's bullshit.
Okay. What's on this show? We have nothing for this show.
Okay, here's what we should try and do, Jeremy.
Right.
We should try to book in. How many weeks do we have to our pay-per-view? I think it's 3.
Is it? God, it needs to be sooner than that. Yeah, we still have 3 shows left. Jesus.
Okay. Let's try to lock in our 3 main events. TV main events, okay?
Okay.
One of them, even though Miro is linked with the Goons, I feel like one of them should be New Day versus Miro, Lex, and Buff.
Okay.
And the Goons are all at ringside making fools of themselves.
Okay.
So that's one. The other ones are we could do a mixed tag deal.
So I was gonna suggest a mixed tag for the go home actually with Brian and Alexa, Sid, and Britt. You weren't gonna go that high? What were you going with?
No, I'm with it because I was just thinking about the vignette we do where Sid goes to the dentist.
No, he's not going to the dentist. He's going to the court.
Dude, he goes to the dentist. It's like Britt. He doesn't know Britt's a wrestler. He's like, yeah, I've got this really irritating guy who's trying to beat me up called Daniel Bryan. She's like, I have an irritating Alexa Bliss. And he's like, what, you wrestle? She's like, yes, I'm on the same show as you every week, Sid. And he's like, there's a TV show about what I do? I was just very confused.
Why are we burying our world champion here, making him look like a fool?
He's Sid!
Our
He's
future world champion.
He's a fool, that's his gimmick, he's Sid. Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but yes, that's definitely the final main event.
Okay.
Should we put this in the notes, Jeremy, because we're definitely going to forget.
Yeah. Alright. So we've got... So week 4 is Alexa, Bryan versus Britt.
What a match, by the way.
That's a great match. Week 3 is Miro, Buff, Lex. Can't type.
Strong.
Lex versus New Day.
He is less at this point, in fairness.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we need something for this week.
Mm-hmm. So we could, look, here's the thing. We could do Jimmy and Disco.
Yes. And if it's good, run it back on the pay-per-view?
Yeah, and we could do like the sort of traditional deal of like Jimmy opens the show and he's like, I've had enough of this disco man. Fight me tonight.
Man.
He doesn't know. He never calls him by his actual name. He's like, this dancing inferno, disco fire, fight me. And Disco comes out and dances, and then he points at like a WrestleMania sign. There's no sign there. And then Mark Madden goes, not on the format. Because look at what week it is. Second week of March. That means they're doing the WrestleMania build. Everyone's pointing to the WrestleMania sign on the other channel. We're taking shots, Jeremy Lambert. Mark Madden's like, we all know what that's about, huh? Observe this. So we're going to literally kill like 20 minutes of this show with Jimmy and
Yes. Yeah. So Jimmy's just going to beat him twice. Who cares? Why wouldn't he, right?
He's Jimmy.
Yeah, why wouldn't he beat Disco twice?
Jimmy turns up hammered to our shows and gets an A every time.
Wait. All right, so the Disco sign point, right? No one can see it, which is very unfortunate because this would be a great bit. So he does the sign point, and then he starts like the disco dance. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everyone picture it in your minds, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Very, very strong. And every time he points, the camera pans to like the sign that's not
there. Yeah. Like 6-minute segment.
And Scott Hudson's like, see, we're real wrestling. We don't have fake signs. Don West is like just losing his mind. He can't believe it. Taking shots across the board here.
Okay.
Observe this, brother.
We literally did kill 20 minutes of this show with just these.
Because we rule. Yes. We're the best at this.
All right. What else do we have on this show? We got to set up the main event for next week. So we've got to do something.
I think Alex and Buff tag makes sense, right?
Yeah, we can do Alex and Buff tag. And
then they cut a promo deal, right?
We'll do the Miro like kind of like training video because I think Miro, Lex, and Buff should win next week because they're all losing at the pay-per-view.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And then Miro, even though like the zombies and the goons out on the outside, why isn't the goon part of the goons, by the way? Even though they're all on the outside, like acting a fool or whatever. No, actually they shouldn't be there. Like they shouldn't be there. And then Miro wins, and he's like, see what I can accomplish when you idiots are distracting me? All right.
Yeah, and he's like, he goes, this is what I can do with competent wrestlers like Lex Luger and Buff Bagwell. And it cuts back to Madden, and he's like rolling his eyes.
All right, who are Lex and Buff beating? Glacier and...
So, before I say these names, I want to send love to our friend Gilbert.
Okay.
However, he is going to face the boxing promoter that is the Brooklyn Brawler.
Oh, okay.
And his new favourite acquisition, Gilbert.
Yes. Forgot about this gimmick.
Yes.
All right.
And part of so Gilbert does the entrance and stuff, but now Brawler comes behind him like he's like the boxing coach. Yeah. Like he has the cool shirt, he has the whole deal. Because I just quietly repackaged Brooklyn Brawler and forgot that it was not his gimmick. It was very fun. There you go. Okay. So one thing to lock in, I think, for this week is I think this is the week we give Daniel his awesome B-show match.
Okay.
So with that in mind, should we do... This is correct, yes. I'm glad you remembered this guy. I'd forgotten. Should we do, as the segment before the main, do a Daniel Bryan promo where he responds to Sid?
Yes, that's fine.
It could actually be like a sit down from one of those deals where like you send a guy to the guy's house and that whole thing.
Yeah.
You could even do that
with
to
Adam
make it a
Lee.
bit different.
Adam Lee is gonna be. That's gonna kill that segment, by the way.
Yeah, maybe it shouldn't be Adam Lee.
I mean, who else are we sending there?
We could send one of the guys that are in the booth, right? I mean, I guess still you're gonna have to rate them. So what difference does it make?
Yeah, it's gonna be bad regardless.
We could just do it as like a promo from his house. Then if that makes it better.
Is he tripping? Is he on?
Yes.
Some
yes,
Molly?
definitely.
Okay. He's on a bunch of drugs from the hospital because like he's still got to take some drugs because he's still in such pain from Sid's beating. And they're like, it doesn't matter, Brian. Like you got to cut this promo, and he doesn't actually want to do the promo because he's still hopped up on morphine or whatever.
Yes.
And they're like, you got to build this match, Daniel. And so they just stick a camera in his face, and he just starts rambling about Sid.
This is where we break the fourth wall, and Brian is the first guy to mention that we're using an actual time machine to make this wrestling promotion exist. He's like, Sid broke his leg 20 years ago. What is happening around it? And off the camera they go, no, not what you're talking about, Brian. Yes, Brawler becoming Eddie Hearn is genius. You're correct. That would be awesome. Full fight promoter filth from Brawler oncoming. Okay.
All right, we have 19 minutes.
This is a strong show.
Yeah, we have 19 minutes left to book. What are we doing this week with we got to do a Miro like training package.
Yeah. I love the Miro stuff because it's so adorable the way we're pretending to care, the way that Tony does.
Yeah.
You know, so in the Battle Royal, guys, it was like Miro's going to like eliminate some guys, and we're going to pretend. We're going to pretend we still care about this project. That's what we're doing right now. It's fun.
All right, what are we doing with the women?
I think we do an Alexa match, but unfortunately, there's no good women on our roster.
Kelly, you can do the Ric Flair match.
Rick shouldn't lose, though, right?
No, he shouldn't. That's the issue. Yeah, so if she wrestles, it's gonna have to be like Jackie. Just have her beat Jackie.
I mean,
we
could do a babyface match with Kelly, right?
Are you saying Kelly's losing this early?
Well, the thing is, Jeremy, is as much fun as I have with this gimmick, is we have absolutely no end game in sight for it, and we've already beat 2 of the 4 women she could wrestle. So, I mean, I don't think it would hurt anyone if Kelly lost to Alexa. It's probably the best match we can do, right?
All right, that's fine.
So she's wrestling this match, and Britt is like just on the stage dunking on this cobble car, just violently dunking on it over and over again. Alexa still has no idea what is going on, why this is a thing. Wonder how many minutes we can get out of this one, brother.
I mean, plenty. Kelly can go 27, no problem.
Do you think we can get an actual 6 minutes out of this?
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's gonna be a good 6 minutes, but we can get 6 minutes out of it. I was gonna go 7, honestly.
7. Let's do 7.
Okay.
This is a great show.
All right, what else do we have on this show? We have 7 minutes to fill. Do you want to do a Brell promo since Zeus is coming in at the pay-per-view?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely a Brell. I don't know what we've actually done with Brell yet, so I forget him sometimes.
I think it's literally, it's just literally he's doing promos.
JJ, if Sin is on your bucket list to watch, 2001, please adjust your bucket list. It's not... The thing with WCW is weird is if you want the epic downfall stuff, you're better with 2000. In 2001, they're just just a boring wrestling promotion. It's no fun.
We have 3 minutes left to kill.
Okay. Is there any big deals we haven't hit here, Jeremy?
Feel like we've got just about everything.
Okay. Should we do the Shane segment? That's what we need to do.
The
segment where they're like, he would kill Tank Abbott. Vitor Belfort's like, I beat up Tank Abbott. This guy's way tougher than me.
Tank buried?
Yes. Tank. This will actively hurt Tank's feelings when we come back to this story.
Okay.
What a show!
Put that there. Is that good? Is that where we want to be?
I mean, it looks extraordinary to me, pal. I love what we've done with this. I mean, this is a masterpiece, to be honest. This is what this is. This is special stuff. I mean, even look at the way you've put the Miro training package before Lex and Buff. The symmetry, the way you're setting things up. Wow.
We're good at this, Joseph.
We are. We're the best at this.
We are. That's why WCW 2001's hiring us.
Disco. Jeez.
Disco sucks.
He does.
He's so bad.
The pointing must have killed it.
What are they pointing at?
Yeah, enough.
Miro's fine. He's just
He's Miro.
Yeah. He's with
Did you see how he went out of the Battle Royale on Wednesday, Jeremy?
I don't recall. No.
It's very like old school WWF. Get me out of here, brother. Sort of like slid his way off. It was tremendous. Okay, Gilbert, God bless you. This wasn't. I mean, they're going to be. Lex and Buff will probably have a legit good match.
Lex and Buff against New Day's probably going to be pretty good. I mean, good by our standards.
Yes, of course.
That's like a strong B, like maybe even a B+ match.
I agree. You should probably give that some actual time. I mean, I know that Lex and Buff's stamina probably isn't great, but
yeah, hopefully a tag team match, it won't hurt it too much.
Tank sucks.
Oh my god.
Are we happy with this, or are we upset?
I'm fine with it. A C? That's about what I expected.
I thought you was crafting a narrative that Alexa was letting the team down there for a moment, but I think this is good. This is actually good heat and decent wrestling. Oh my.
And Britt Baker dunking at the ramp.
Of course, it's tremendous.
Yeah. Brawl's just not over. Like, he can cut a promo, it's just not over.
Yeah, I mean, considering he's never been a professional wrestling character, that seems fair. But, what are you going to do? We'll get there, pal. When he's the tag team champion.
Drug Dan Bryan is just...
This Sid program.
Dude,
oh
when we do this match, when we do the go-home show, are we going to do, a contract signing next week or anything? Or are we just going to keep them... I mean, we're not keeping them away from each other because they're wrestling on the go-home show.
I think... I was kind of thinking next week we did the sort of, Britt and Sid do a promo together. Brian and Bliss, same thing. But we could also do a contract signing. I'm easy.
I feel like a contract signing might work.
Mm-hmm. Be a big segment.
Yeah. Jimmy King, of course, owning as always.
We can probably run this back, I feel.
Run it back just on pay-per-view?
I mean, I don't know what else we do with Jimmy. I mean, Jimmy can have a good match with basically anyone because Disco sucks. So
yeah. Okay.
We'll figure it out.
All right. We still have no idea what we're doing with the TV title. It's just kind of there until the pay-per-view, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think we agreed it was still the Stalkers thing, though, right? That was what we said. It works.
All right, another B-.
It's all relatively in order, Jeremy. That's the thing. We're as much as we're just going off the cuff here, there's a general idea of what's going on. I'm pretty proud of that. It feels like an achievement to me.
Because Joseph, despite what the sources and the sheets might say,
yeah,
it's actually pretty easy to book week to week and still make sense.
Look, pal. I mean, my instincts are that you're correct, but there's a lot of evidence out there that is not true. So I don't know. I'm unsure at this point. The BPW champ is Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. As long as you have an end game of where you're going with certain things.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as difficult as WWE tries to make it. The problem is they don't have an actual end game with anything.
It doesn't help when you don't know where you're actually going. It definitely is. It's important to know where you're headed to.
Yeah, we know.
Trying to book weekly TV.
Yeah, we know the stuff we're trying to do. Some of the stuff we just throw out there, but we actually have
all the underneath stuff is us popping ourselves. But we actually have a clue where the belt's going. Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, nothing there. Oh, we're doing the big Dan Bryan match.
Yes.
On this show. Oh man.
Big night. I want to just reward our viewers that, as a record audience last week. They got an interesting show. Right? They got a unique show. So let's give them something different this week.
Oh, God. Boogeyman probably ate him or some shit. He just got... Okay. He was being obnoxious. Do we care about Boogeyman?
No.
Just want to suspend him? Show
Oh, you mean do we care? I was going to say we don't care in general. This is just enough, right? Brittle's not even done anything good yet, so.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to be a player because he's gonna be a tag team champion.
Okay, let's suspend Boogeyman.
We gotta show a hardline stance sometimes.
The thing is that Brell is like a massive dick, so this is going to become a trend. But for now, yes, this suspend the Boogeyman.
Boogeyman improved. Whatever. Oh, Brell is unhappy. He says it's harsh. Whatever.
Brell was such a dick.
Brell. Yeah, Brell sucks.
Do you remember when on the last TEW, Paige like buried Liv Morgan's in ring? I fired Paige and Liv Morgan got mad at me and I'd sent her to your roster. That ruled.
Okay.
All of that feels like such a distant memory now, doesn't it, Jeremy?
It does. Alright. What are we doing? Oh, Daniel Bryan. Are you gonna have him face Boogeyman?
We can't now. He's not here, right?
He is. He gets one more match, or he gets this show, and then his suspension starts.
Is that what the crowd's chanting? They've read the dirt sheets.
Yeah,
One more match. Okay, let's give him 15 minutes with Daniel Bryan, I guess, right?
15, that's it?
I mean, we could go 20. We need to do more than 2 segments, is the key, Jeremy.
Yeah, that's
what I remembered.
That's fine. Title's not on
Look
the line.
at Bryan. By the way, Bryan's wrestling this match like he's on drugs.
Yeah.
He's wrestling like he thinks that the Boogeyman is a figment of his imagination.
Yeah, okay. Alright, what else do we need on this show?
Nothing. Look how good it is already. Let's test some people on the promo. Let's just give some people.
Okay.
Like, who do we have some sort of idea for? Anyone that we aren't using right now?
PN News. We're gonna start that push at some point.
Let's do a PN News promo, which is actually a rap, obviously, right? Yeah. A freestyle, so to speak.
Okay. And then one more promo segment.
Okay, let's do someone who's good after that. Let's do. Have we ever done a Barry Windham promo? Sorry, the Stalker.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Let's try that. I mean, when he was at his best and he gave a shit, Barry was pretty hit and miss. So this feels like it could be.
Alright, there we go. B-show booked. Good?
Another great show in the books.
The B-shows are so fun. Yes. It's like 3 segments, whatever. In, out. It's fun. Don't worry, PN News. We still got big plans for you, buddy.
He absolutely sucks.
He's not good at all. It sucks. Alright.
Oh, very sad.
Barry... Would have been nice if that was a little bit better.
It really would, right?
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
No. The Boogeyman was exhausted. I'm shocked that the Boogeyman could not go 20 minutes.
He's suspended and he may never come back.
Really, Jeff?
Imagine what this match looked like, man.
I mean, Daniel Bryan just being on a bunch of drugs against the Boogeyman.
Just circling him like unsure.
Who's ROH? Oh, Bandito. He's way too good. What happened on the SmackDown? Yeah, sure.
You know, for the first time there, Jeremy, and I'm sure you saw that, there was a wrestler on the board that's too bad for our roster.
Yeah, I saw it. I wasn't going to say
it. Jeff and Braun getting a C feels like an alarming point for the WWF.
Yeah. Yes. Whatever. I mean, if they lose popularity, we're going to take them over anyway, so it's fine.
That's where we're ending it.
What happened on the Fusion? Hammer back in the ring.
Yeah, that's missing 400 shop MLW ads. But other than that, it's pretty spot on.
Did you know that I took all of those from the MLW press release?
No, I didn't know.
Okay.
I can't believe I actually sat there and typed answers.
I couldn't either.
I didn't even ask any questions. You went, answer these questions. I went, okay, started typing them out.
So when you were like, we should do a big media call, and I said, like, don't give me any ideas.
Yeah.
And I thought about it. I legitimately thought about coming up with like fake questions about like our show and stuff, and like, you know, actual like legit fake questions. And then I thought about it more. I was like, what if I just copy the questions that MLW did and just reword them to fit our show? And that's what I did. And you gave legit answers. I copied the answers Court gave and reworded them to fit our show.
See, I'm really glad you said that because I felt I may have gone too far. And you'll notice in the second half, I started reining the answers in because I was like, I don't know what he's actually going to do with these. And I saw yours. I was like, wow, Jeremy gives really in-depth answers. And now that makes a lot of sense. I had no clue.
I didn't think you did because I figured like why Joseph hasn't read this MLW transcript, like why would he? So like he doesn't understand it. So yeah, and then I put it all together and I took the screenshots and I was cackling when I put this out last night. And Sean's messaging me and he's just like, I wish I'd thought of this. Like this is tremendous.
The only answer I gave you that I was actively proud of was the O'Neill one, where I was like, love his upside, but until his frog splash hits, he's out. Other than that, I was constantly trying to find funny stuff to say, but the scenario was so absurd in itself. It's like 5 in the morning, and I'm writing out answers to a fake questions for a fake media call tweet that I assume you're going to send. I don't even know. I didn't even ask if you're going to do this on Twitter. I literally just was like, okay, I'll answer these questions for you, Jeremy.
I thought about like emailing a bunch of people the thing where I was like, nobody's gonna like run it actually or anything. So I was like, I'll just screenshot it and put it on Twitter and then just tag a bunch of people in it. And so that's what I ended up doing.
Definitely, when inevitably my laptop does die and we have to miss like a show, we should tweet hashtag the restart every hour of every day. Talks are underway. The restart. Plans are in motion for the restart. An idea for the restart. Venue booked for the restart. It's like they were waiting for one guy to be like, I'm interested in the restarts. We're like, here we go, it's off. Next Wednesday.
Oh my god, I was dying at this idea last night. And people were messaging me about it and were like, so you just copied the MLW thing. And then I was like, yeah, either people are going to understand that, like the media people who actually like knew about the MLW thing because they get the email, they understood what I was doing. And then other people who didn't get that bit were just like, these fucking lunatics are just doing a fake media call.
So the best thing was when John Alba was like,
yeah.
He said something, and he was like, you could interview one of us. And he was like, I'll interview Denise. Jesus Christ. Just assaulted us on Twitter without even realising it. Massive burial. There you go.
So here's the story behind my answer to that. So you know AEW did that media call, and it was only like limited capacity, whatever the hell they said about it.
Yeah.
And that's where Alba's tweet came from. It's like, oh, is this a limited availability? When we questioned AEW about what was up with this, that was the answer that they gave of, it was limited things. We'll try to get you in next time. In the meantime, do you want to interview somebody? So that's why I gave that answer. And yeah, Alba comes back with a crusher of like, I'll take Denise. It's like, fuck, she's not even on the show. What the hell?
She was on the show once.
Yeah, you weren't on it. It was a week you missed, so I just did it with Denise.
That is incredible, man. He may as well have said like, yeah, I'll interview Meltzer. It's effectively just completely insulted our program in jest. Incredible scenes.
I should have tagged Alba in the post, but I didn't. Fortunately, saw it anyway, and I should have tagged Denise, but she saw it as well. I tried to tag the UK folks because I thought they would, actually retweet it and pop for it. All they did was like it. I was like, what are you guys doing? Come on, retweet. Tell us, just got this press release from the distraction.
When you put that much time into a bit and someone only likes it, it's effectively them saying, you are an absolute lunatic, but I respect your effort. That's the truth of it. I've probably done that to people. When someone's put that much effort, you just go like, look, I got to show love to this for like, but I cannot share this on my feed. And that's what every one of them Brits did. They were like, fuck, I am not, Triple H follows me, I am not retweeting this shit. I got NXT UK format as retweeted. I can't be putting out the distraction press release.
That's true. I did go after the wrong target audience for that.
They got Rampage Brown video packages to be sharing. They can't be doing shit like that. They got brands.
Should Should have tagged different people. The people who like Sean retweeted it twice. Sean was so impressed with this, he retweeted it twice and then commented on it as well.
Amazing how far we've come, isn't it?
Again, you can't. This is why I said you just got to take technology away from me after midnight, because and then you as well, because this is what we do, is like we just come up with these half-assed ideas, and we're just like, let's follow through on them. Let's see what happens. Figure it out. What's the worst that could happen? And then that's what. So when you said media call, I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I don't have anything better to do right now. Let me do this.
That's what it is. It's like boredom plus creativity equals just disaster content that we find funny, but probably isn't actually funny, but it's hilarious to us. And there you go.
Dude, River of Darkness is killing. The ratings just go up every week.
I mean, last week we had our Ric Flair. This week we had like the modern equivalent of actual Ric Flair. It's now just a Ric Flair homage every week. Incredible.
What happened to the ROH anniversary show? Vito and Gresham. That's a good main event.
That is. That's actually a very good anniversary main event too.
The rest of the show is something.
Yeah, it sure is.
Pure champion Joe Hendry. My God.
Interesting fit there, right? Yeah. Very interesting choice.
Oh my God, NWA ran a show.
Oh wow.
Aldis keeps losing these matches because the title ain't on the line.
He's not taking the fall in that match, brother.
No, definitely not. I was listening to an interview with Mike Bennett, and they were talking about the
Miracle Mike Bennett you're talking about.
Yeah. They were talking about the Aldis match, and the guys were like, I really thought you were going to win that one. I was like, what? Huh? He's like,
I have to say this because I don't know where you're going to go with this story. I assume it's light-hearted fun at the other person. But like, I really like Mike Bennett, and I feel bad at how much fun people have dunking on him. But I assume that's not what you're going to do.
No, this isn't dunking on Mike Bennett at all. This is like, like the people interviewing him were like, yeah, Nick's just had the title for a while. It seemed like a really good time to do the change. The angle seemed really hot and everything. And you could just tell Bennett was like, yeah, there was never a plan. I was going to win this belt.
I'm really hoping that Ring of Honor is a weird place right now in many ways. Has been for a few years, but I hope he can somewhat, steady himself in that promotion. Tim Storm.
Got him. Kip Sabian's rising. My God.
To be honest, I don't know if this is the time for a MLW wrestler interview plug. To be honest, Sean. I don't know. We've kind of been doing MLW bits for the last 20 minutes. But I like Jordan Oliver, so yes, watch the interview. There you go. Kip.
Watch all the Sean interviewed Jordan Oliver, Alley Cat, Shotzi Blackheart. You combine those views, and they're still not as big as the distraction.
I wonder if on Sunday when we review the NXT show, we're going to outdraw leading NXT star Shotzi Blackheart. Do you think we can do that, Jeremy?
I think we can. Those post shows and stuff do big numbers.
They do. But we're taking credit for it because even though anyone else could be on it and they do the same numbers, doesn't matter to us, pal. It's on the portfolio. Oh, jeez. The show came through.
Adam Pearce. We should sign Adam Pearce.
He would be the actual guy. If we was doing a good wrestling promotion, he would be much better for the gimmick we're doing with Kelly.
Yeah.
But we're not a good wrestling promotion, so it's Tim Storm.
Okay. We've skipped over just what's happened on Raw. Oh well.
And Raw sucks.
Sean said, I will drop a review video of your podcast and it will do more views than your podcast. You tried to do a review video of our draft and then you had no idea what you were talking about and you completely scrapped it. So, I mean, go for it. If that's what you want to do, go for it.
Is this the one with O'Neal and Crosby or is this the BPW one?
The BPW one. He tried to he did a reaction video to our BPW draft, but he didn't listen to the whole thing. And so he thought we were competing against each other. He was like, of course Joe will let Jeremy have Kip Sabian and Miro. Like, that's a terrible pick. And he didn't understand the rules of the thing, and so he looked like a fool. And after I told him, like, dude, this isn't how it works, he's like, oh, well, I'll just scrap the whole thing. And so that's what he did. He said he's going to end up doing one once the BPW run finishes. But look, pal, the BPW run is going for a while until someone goes into business for themselves to pop the boys.
It's BPW's going until WWE falls at our feet. That's what's happening here. We're in it until we win it, right?
Sean says drivel. Do you know how many people listen to this drivel? My God, it's honestly...
It's the best drivel.
Yeah. It's honestly scary how many people... I have my friends texting me they've ordered Point Guard shirts. Christ.
Wow, man. You're like real over, right?
My
Reddit
ex...
over, SmackDown post show over.
My ex ordered a Point Guard shirt.
That's next level over.
Yeah.
That's some Ric Flair shit right there, Jeremy.
She's like, I don't want to be married to you anymore, but I'll wear your t-shirt.
This has really gone off the rails, isn't it? Are we booking another show, by the way?
I don't know. What time is it? We've gone 2 hours. You want to do one more week? And then we'll do the go-home show and the pay-per-view for next time?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
Lose track of things when you stop the show for 20 minutes to talk about your Twitter bits, don't you? Really, that's what happens.
Okay, what happened on Dynamite in the NXT? Young Bucks, MJF, and Brody Lee? Sure. Adam Page against Dax Harwood's probably like a fun match that you just don't think about, but it would probably be like really good.
Harwood is so good.
Yeah.
Like, it's completely lost on people how good he is because he's just put, like, I don't understand it, right? He's just like, tag guy. That's what we see him as, which is what he is in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
And when you have a roster of 80 wrestlers, you don't really need to lean on Dax to do single stuff, right? That's just the truth.
Okay, 3-on-3. We know our main events at the very least.
That's very helpful, isn't it? Good tactic there, right?
Lex, Buff, Miro.
I mean, we've got a 6-man here, Jeremy, that's like not bad in BPW.
No, it's very good.
Kind of impressed by ourselves here. We've got a steady territory all of a sudden.
This is gonna be like a 15-minute match too. Like, we're gonna give this time. Miro wins.
Yeah, I think Miro over Woods.
That's fine. Okay.
I love Woods partly because he would lose nothing from losing to anyone, right? So we said contract signing, right?
Yeah.
Do we go off the air with the contract signing, or do we start with that?
I think we start with it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that'd work. Because no matter what you go on last with, your main event match like makes up a lot of the rating.
Right.
That makes so it'd be better to have something good at the start and the end. So this is a start is strong. Probably give it more time than that, though, right?
Yeah. I didn't realize I only give it 5 minutes. Like 8 minutes.
Big in ring, brother. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I mean, that's half the show right there. These 2 segments.
What a feeling that is, Jeremy.
What are we doing with Britt and Alexa this week?
It's such a heavy question every week, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we do. See, this is the one thing with I think we can actually just do the segments we planned as well as the contract signing. I think we do like wacky WCW style promos for next week's mixed tag. I think is what we do. You know, the wacky next week the powers unite and all that bullshit. Sid's in like the sitting next to Rebel and in the dentistry, all that shit. You know.
All right, so just mixed tag.
Wacky
promos.
Bullshit mixed tag build. By the way, I think it's awesome that the head honcho of our site here didn't understand the concept of this series. Like, I'm imagining what people that just try to tune in sort of casually must have thought of it. Because it was literally just us throwing names at each other and being like, PN News!
Sean tried to cheat and just like skim through it. That's the problem. You gotta watch the full product. You can't just skim through it.
Dude, imagine how incredible that segment is that we just booked. Like, imagine... So, like, the way I'm thinking of it in my head is we do the bit that I mentioned earlier where Sid doesn't know that Britt's a wrestler. He doesn't know he's on a wrestling show. He just thinks he shows up to work and he fights.
Right.
And then Britt's like, not only am I that, I'm also the best basketball player in the world. And Sid's like, what is basketball? And she has to explain to him the whole game. And
because he only knows about softball. Then he talks to her about softball.
You know, like the famous Shaq clips where he pulls the whole ball down?
Yeah.
Sid starts doing that without any idea what he's doing. He's like, I win!
What's a random match we could just do on this show?
Also, there's a thing that Sid does where, like, if he just sees a guy with a beard, he thinks it's Daniel Bryan and kicks him in the head immediately. Got him! I've got him! Like, no, it's not him, Sid. Doesn't know. What's a match we could do on this show?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. This is our biggest issue, right? The top stuff's actually kind of fine.
Yeah.
It's when we have to book, like, just a good wrestling match that we seem to really
that we don't have good wrestlers to book in a good wrestling match.
Is there a way we can... So what's the latest with the Goons? I guess they're banned, right, from ringside.
Yeah.
I mean, we've taken 6 of our useful guys out, so in the main event.
Do you want to do a Stalker match? You know, like Stalker against Quang?
Let's do that. Yes, let's do Quang or Quang or whatever the tank called it.
All right.
That angle was like our what was Brandy Rhodes' faction called?
Nightmare Collective.
Yes, that was our take on that with the Tank Quang feud that went nowhere. Other than a Joe Rogan appearance, that was like peak. That was like Tyson coming in to set up a match and never happened.
We should have Tank beat Quang next week.
Oh, we need to do Tank and Jeff.
Are we doing that on this show? Oh, are we doing that next week or this show? We'll do it next week.
I think we can do it. We can do it whenever, but we need to figure out what it is.
Yeah, we'll do it next week. Let me write that down.
Okay. Oops. I think we should do it as though Jeff thinks that he is the MMA signing.
Okay.
He's like, I'm the only guy it could possibly be. Have you seen my record?
Okay. All right. We have 16 minutes to fill.
Okay. And so, did we decide that Jimmy was going to be facing Disco again, or should we try to look for another heel?
We may as well just do Disco again.
Okay.
Whatever.
How do we plan on getting back into that?
No idea. No idea.
I think... Now, hear me out. I mean, the only logical approach to this is that Jimmy comes out and he's like, okay, it's time now to focus on the big stuff. Next Sunday, or whenever it is, Sid is wrestling Daniel Bryan for the world title, and I want to make it clear now, I'm watching that match closely, and suddenly Disco Fever, yeah, he comes out and he goes, look, you may have beaten me in a fist fight, but I challenge you to a dance-off next week. Then Jimmy King wins the dance-off next week. This very much angers the Disco Inferno. He beats up the Jimmy King, still gets hit by a crown, and then they wrestle again at the pay-per-view.
Sure.
Jimmy wins the dance-off.
Okay, I'm fine with this.
Because Disco, like, look, it's one thing to beat him in a wrestling match, but you can't outdance that man, right?
Yeah,
he was distracted by the WrestleMania sign. Jimmy ready for title, Disco.
That's what this is. Okay. We have 11
How
minutes.
much better would this stuff be if Disco was good, by the way?
So much better.
So we need another match, right?
Probably.
Yeah, it feels like we could do have a match in the middle there.
Yeah.
let's get Lanny back in there. It's been a while for Lanny. Let's do Lanny. Can we steal a Lanny Repo Man match, Jeremy Lambert?
Sure. I mean, I don't know what we're stealing with it, but I mean, it's Repo Man. We're stealing plenty, I guess.
Look, when I say, I'm glad you asked that, because when I say steal, I literally just mean, can we do a segment with this that will not kill the whole show? Is what I effectively mean.
Yeah.
So this feels like a good trial for the TV title stuff that we're going to do, though, right? Like this, if this match is really terrible, that belt's probably
our TV title's fucked.
Yeah, because both of these guys have had good matches in the past for us. Now, by our standards.
All right, we need one more just like segment to do.
We need another Shane, right?
Yeah, we can do a Shane build here.
Or we could do the other side where, so last week everyone said Tank sucks. Tank's like feelings are hurt and he goes to the gym and starts KOing guys in the gym.
Okay.
And he's like, whoever you are, silhouetted man, I'm waiting for you. By the way, do you have any idea what our pay-per-view is called? Because I have no clue.
Point God.
Oh, I'm so glad we've given this the card of this standard then, in that case.
Alright. Oh, no. Oh, I think I need a storytelling match. I mean, so we're not telling any bigger stories than Repo Man and Lanny Poffo.
What a towel. Leaping Lanny.
Okay. Good. This show's not good. This is not a good show. I mean, we've got our stars. Like, our big segments are good. And I actually think it'll rate very well. But it's not that great of a show.
I mean, it's difficult, right? It's difficult to book 3 matches when you put... I mean, it's my call, but we put 6 of our guys in
Yeah.
of our good guys in one match. I think it'll be fine.
I mean, look, you get the start of the show. That's going to be great. A lot of filler in the middle. But then come back at the, what time's our show on? 8 o'clock? 9 o'clock?
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes.
Come back at around 8:40. Even before that. It's not that much time. 7 minutes, 4 minutes, 8 minutes. And then the mixed tag promos are good. Jimmy King, main event.
Big star.
Yeah. It's not bad. Now that I look at it like that. Oh my god, this match.
Man, it's going to change the business forever.
It is. This pay-per-view is going to be huge. This pay-per-view is going to be monster.
Point God.
Sid and Daniel Bryan on top. Whew.
How many minutes can Dan get out of Sid, do you think?
Oh, we can get a good, 6 minutes out of him.
A good 6.
Yeah, good 6.
Next week's tag is actually a good chance for us to figure out where Sid is at in a real match.
Yeah.
Because Britt and Alexa will be able to guide it to something not terrible, I feel. So, okay, so this wasn't a calamity, right? D+?
Yeah, but about the D+. I mean, that's probably what the TV title is going to be, D+, C- shit.
Yeah, but for a 5-minute match with 2 guys that aren't over at all, it could have been a lot worse, right?
Right.
As we've found out many times over.
Right. Okay. Tank.
Better than last week. That's all you can do.
Stalker's not bad. D+ for Quang.
Mm-hmm.
I do
think the
think
thing with Stalker is he's inconsistent. I think is the deal with him.
I do think that Stalker with the TV title has got some life to it.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree.
Tremendous. Sid invented a new catchphrase. Oh my god.
It could have been so many of the things that I mapped out. The one where he just thinks that every bearded man is Daniel Bryan feels like that could lead him to a catchphrase of some kind, right? He's just running around the streets kicking bearded men. Jimmy is just a god, isn't he?
Yeah.
Jimmy is Jimmy and Sid, man. We say it every week, but good lord, what is that even going to be?
Our world title program from the very start has been excellently mapped out and produced.
Because we love this business. That's why.
We do.
We know what we're doing here, Jeremy.
All right, who fucked this matchup? I mean, really, everybody. Xavier with a B- is. Even Kofi.
What's frustrating about this is its description of the match is in a superb match.
Yeah, it's B-.
For what it is, though, I guess it's a good match, right?
Yeah, it's fine. Kofi and Woods
both angles and stuff.
Didn't feel like going to work too much in this one.
I mean, Lex and Buff are opposite him. I get it. I totally understand.
Well, they better figure that shit out for the pay-per-view, because that's the match.
I love the way I said that. Like, Mike Sanders and Gonzalez was really inspiring.
Dude, they were doing... Kofi and Woods were having, like, A performances against, like, zombie and people. Like, they just didn't feel like working in this one. Still a B. Like, overall a B. Very good. That closing stretch was good with all that stuff. And the 3 segments we figured would died, but everything else hit.
I mean, the Stalker match is fine. It's the Tank and Lanny, right?
Yeah.
Stalker C, like, if we can get C matches out of Stalker every week, we'd be very happy with that as TV champ, I feel.
Yeah, yes.
So, yeah, it's just, Lanny, maybe I need to let Lanny go, Jeremy.
Probably.
It's legitimately been like a year now of me trying to make Lanny a thing on these series. So, it's probably time.
Miro, big fan of the Quang.
Quang. Quing. Oh, poor Miro. Still watches the show, at least. He's very orange, Jeremy.
He's super orange.
It's alarming when he comes on TV. It's like, gee, what happened to Pete?
Pete Dunne's a guy I would sign to drop Kip Sabian, but Roman Reigns loaned to NXT. My God.
Here's a question. Is there an argument that we should sign Pete Dunne, cut Kip Sabian, and he is just Kip, like, he is Kip Sabian in storyline? He's the same person. We never explain it. And then one week he comes out as Pete Dunne, and it's like, we signed Pete Dunne. Do we do that? I don't know.
I feel like we gotta use our... I mean, I don't know who's gonna be, like, available to be signing and stuff. We'll wait.
Yeah, we should probably book, like, 6 months with these guys, right?
Yeah. Let's at least get through, like, the Miro Kip Sabian match. Like, we've given the people this. We can't just do Miro Pete Dunne. It's just a character switch in the middle of a season that's just not explained or anything. Yes. Television shows will do that. It's like, it's Aunt Viv. It's a completely different person playing this character now. They did explain that, but that's what we do.
He dresses as Kip Sabian, and then when Kip's beaten by Miro, he comes out as Pete Dunne. It's like, brand new Pete Dunne. He's here.
All right, we got to book our B show, and then we're done. What is the Gooker doing here? Okay. He's very cheerful.
He does. That feels fitting for him, doesn't it, really?
Yes. All right, what's on this show this week? We have the Tim Storm.
So it's not Daniel Bryan week, and I guess it's not Kelly week, unless we go back to Kelly.
We do have Tim Storm. He's on the roster now. Do you want to kick off the Tim Storm thing?
I would love to do that, yes.
What's our main event? What's our just long-ass main event that we're doing this week? Or do you want to do 2 shorter matches this week?
Probably best to do that, yeah. Okay. I think it's probably... We'll break away from the format a little bit here, brother. We'll see what the ratings do in response. TK would do that. He would test the market a little bit, you know?
All right, so Storm introduces to Kelly.
You have to remember, Jeremy, it's not about the quality of these shows. It's the spreadsheet data that we build along the way. Okay?
That's right. I don't think I have Tim Storm assigned to like a roster spot. Opener. How dare they?
He's a very big star in this business, bro.
Yeah, that's why I don't get opener. What?
Has Tim worked during the pandemic? Do we know? He's a school teacher, right? So I assume he's done that.
I don't think he has. I don't know if he's done a match.
Tim might be done. This could be a big story, Jeremy. You should get on top of this.
I'll email him. Like, are you finished?
Are you done? Just no introduction. Just, are you done? Okay. Okay, what do we do here? Matches.
Yeah. Matches. I have no idea.
Okay, is Alexa beating Britt on what's that A show? Technical issues.
Yeah.
Should we do a Britt? You know the old, the women's champion action on the B show. Should we do that deal here? I know the match will suck, but it's a B show, so.
I have a match idea for the second match.
Oh, very exciting.
All right, Britt, who's she facing?
Jackie One of the many great hands we have on this roster.
Rosa Mendez. Jesus.
There you go.
Jesus. This is going like 8 minutes.
Sure.
Maybe longer, depending on how much time we need out of this.
It depends what your match is that you're booking alongside this, to be honest with you.
I want to know, and I feel like we've done this before. What do we have with Kip Sabian? Like, he's just not good,
Absolutely
right?
nothing.
Like, have we done with, like, a singles match with him? Yeah, we gave him that Daniel. He had a good match against Daniel Bryan. But, I mean...
Okay, it's worth testing.
Yeah,
I would say, yeah.
Just want to see what we can get out of Kip Sabian. Who can he face who's, like, sort of decent? Which we don't have a lot of sort of decent people.
Difficult question. I mean, I guess it's Lanny, right? I know I just said I'm going to let him go and I'm booking him on the next show, but he's losing here, so...
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, Lenny got a D+, and he was off his game, which I feel does legitimately make him better than 99% of the guys on that list.
Okay. I mean, we can go with that, but do you want to do another segment?
I think that's probably... Is our, like, ratio off, or does that not matter on the B show? It doesn't, does it?
Doesn't matter on the B show.
I think we're good, right?
Okay.
Unless you want to do a vignette on there.
Nah, screw it. Okay.
We've used the summer at B show.
Oh my god,
yes.
Lanny outperformed Kip Sabian. Jesus Christ.
Wow. D for Kip Sabian, man. The problem with Kip is, and I think I've probably said this before, but his in-ring stats are probably fine. He's just not really over in any way. It's just on our product. I don't think it helps him.
And yeah,
he's also Kip Sabian.
Yeah.
As you've said many times, you have to just take the defeat on that one, concede on that one. It was an error, folks. He was excited. He was excited about Miro's new look.
Yeah,
he thought Miro was going to be like Big Papa Pump in AEW. Instead, he's just like a bored gamer man. It's very sad.
Yeah, that was a misstep. But with our new rule, after we get through 6 months, we can replace the Kip Sabian.
We can. Yeah.
We just got to get through 6 months. We're almost through 3. Amazingly.
I was like 100% correct in saying the way to play this game is an hour A, 30-minute B. Right?
Oh, yes.
This is the way, isn't it?
Yeah. This is so much easier than how we used to do it. And being live, just doing these like marathon ones is kind of fun.
It is, because before we do the marathon tapings, and you're like, by the time it came out, I'd be like, I have no clue.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
We would book in like, just, I know that this timeline is not actually legit, but we would book like, let's say the first week of January, like in real life, and we'd do like 5 episodes for that.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't air until like the second week of February. And then we might try to book like the end of January, and it was a mess.
It was. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult. And then, but obviously, it did result in that incredible finale at some point.
The finale was something else. All right, that's good. Not bad. C-. Britt as well. I mean, what can you do with Rosa Mendes?
Britt's getting there, man. She's becoming an ace here.
Yeah. Whatever.
The BP dub.
Fuck the crowd.
That's also a slogan for that show. Fuck the crowd.
It is. We're just doing shit that we want to do. Oh, who's AEW free? Oh.
Too good.
Yeah.
Has had good matches. Way too good.
Okay. I think we're good there.
I'm like concerned by my own confidence in our direction, Jeremy. I'm actually concerned by how comfortably we're floating along here.
NXT. Oh, who's NXT? Oh,
Naomi is out of the territory.
If she's a free agent, shouldn't we be allowed to sign her?
That's insane. They just wouldn't give her a contract. They give everyone a contract. By the way, I would like trade legitimately 75% of our roster for Rhea Ripley, but we can't do that. It's not the game.
No. So let's figure this out now. Like, if she's a free agent, should she be fair game? Like, the stealing thing is one thing. We've agreed that if we're gonna steal, we got to drop somebody we've picked. But if they're just like free,
I think if the game somehow decides she's not even worth a contract for them, we can go for Naomi, I would say.
All right, let's say we've got, if she's a free agent for a month, like after a month,
give it time.
Yeah, if no one has picked her up, then we should be allowed to sign her.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. It's a terrible shame that they're not so keen on not giving Rhea Ripley a contract. That'd be very fun too.
Suzuki and Okada and Ospreay and Tanahashi. It's really a really good match. Why is this the New Japan Cup? And they did the New Japan Cup like two weeks ago.
Very confusing. So that was the anniversary show, right?
Yeah.
And they crowned the New Japan Cup winner.
Yeah. And then 2 weeks later, they're just doing the New Japan Cup.
Must have shot an angle, brother. Put it on the line tonight. Go came out and did an in-ring promo. NWA have signed Velvet Sky.
Oh
Bro,
boy.
that is so on brand for Billy Corgan. Everyone must have worked with him at some point at Impact Wrestling. That is so good. That's perfect.
Okay. Are we good? Are we done for this week? I mean, do you want to do the go-home stuff?
I don't think I've got it in me. I think we've done enough. We're at like, what have we done here? 2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours, 10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. I think we're good. And then that sets us up nicely to like, we can ease into the pay-per-view then, right? We can kind of like, okay, do the go-home. And then the next stream will be very unique, Jeremy. Because it'll be the week before Christmas. So we'll be in a joyous occasion with our $35. And we will not only book the go-home and the pay-per-view, we're then going to have to reset and build our new directions immediately afterwards. Because I think we'll probably book another TV. So that should be fun. Look forward to that, I guess, right?
When do we have $35? What was this?
It's a joyous occasion, right? That's what comes with joy, isn't it?
Money?
35, yes. That's a specific number, yeah. Joy, 35. Yeah.
Oh. I clearly did not get that joke there for a second. My fault.
I had to keep going with it. I was too in the pull out.
Fair enough.
I thought that's the world. Like, I put up the Christmas tree and I was like, "Where is my 35?" Like that's what happens. Right? I'm bringing joy.
Okay.
That's a fitting finale for this, really, isn't it? There guys.
Yeah. Laney, y'all have Zoom. I think we tried Zoom once, but we're not using Zoom.
We did.
No.
We got very scared and went back to Skype immediately.
Ray, make sure you catch SmackDown. I always watch SmackDown and have an alarm. I do feel like I need a nap, though.
Are you ready for a good time?
I don't even know what's on SmackDown tonight. Can anybody tell me what's on this show? Like,
no one knows what's on SmackDown. That's part of the fun. It's a mystery. Here's what I think will happen. Okay?
Oh God. Okay.
Roman Reigns will talk in a really quiet voice like this, and Jey Uso will look really sad. And then while they're doing this dramatic scene, the Skype screens in the Thunderdome will be like, just making noise. And it makes no sense for the segment. And then someone will have a wrestling match. Daniel Bryan will take a brainbuster on the apron to pop himself and to reclaim it for the boys. That's my predictions.
I mean, I'd be happy if Daniel Bryan actually wrestled on SmackDown. There was a match announced for SmackDown. Let's see if you can guess it, Joseph.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Otis versus Corbin.
You're half right. It's a tag team match. Let me tell you, it's a tag team match.
Buddy Murphy and Dominic Mysterio. Is that correct, firstly?
No.
Is that one team?
No.
Otis and Buddy Murphy.
No, Buddy Murphy's wrestling Corbin because they're doing the rematch from last week.
Oh. So there's a tag match away from this. There's 2 matches announced.
Yeah.
Jeez, Bruce is on his game.
One team, you're just... There's no rhyme or reason for this team.
Oh, because I was going to say Bryan and Owens versus Jay and Roman, and that would have been awesome.
You're very close.
Isn't it,
You're very close.
Jeez.
3 out of 4, correct.
Otis and Owens.
Yeah.
Why?
Because Jay took out Otis.
Okay. Okay, I guess, but the thing with Bryan would have made more sense because they also hit Bryan and Kevin made the save. But anyway, that's fine. That's not too bad.
God.
Roman's wrestling, dude. Like at this point, they've at least made that.
Yeah,
right?
Roman's wrestling. It'll be a show. It'll be whatever.
You know, Carmella's gonna be. She's gonna say she's untouchable. You know it, don't you?
Sasha Banks is gonna be like, I'm the boss, the blueprint, the gold standard, SmackDown Women's Champion.
And then Carmella's gonna do the moonwalk, and then Michael Cole's gonna be like, "What a scene this is here in the WWE Thunderdome." I just can't wait for WWE Tables, Ladders, and Chairs this month on the streaming on the WWE Network. As the untouchable Carmella challenges the legit boss Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's title, here live in the Thunderdome, streaming live on the WWE Network.
All right, everybody. Follow Joseph on Twitter at Joe Hulbert 5. Appreciate everyone hanging out in the chat, the super chats that were sent in. Thank you guys. Just all the support we've gotten over the past months, and especially this week with these insane numbers. It's kind of crazy.
Yes. If you're interested in sending me $35, please DM. I'll write any article for such a fee. Please DM.
MJF, I'm trying to get you to write the MJF article.
$35, I'm in. Let's get that shit finished. Let's go.
Joel Pearl and I are going to be playing video games tomorrow at 9 o'clock, Saturday, 9 o'clock for a few hours. I think we're playing backyard wrestling and some other nonsense.
Filth.
Yeah.
Filth, backyard wrestling. You're playing the AEW game before it even comes out.
All right, everybody. We'll talk to you guys then.